Hey everyone, I'm DM Allen, and thank you so much for joining us for another week of Roll with Advantage. This week we continue the very special series, Twilight and the Tomb of the Owlbear King, ran by the voice of Keo, Ben. It's a fantastic series, hope you enjoy it, and let's get on with the show. I'm about to bring the fucking pain on this guy.
Pino, with his angriest eyebrows, pulls a wand out of his robe.
Oh shit.
Points it at the owlbear, and 7 charges are removed from this wand of magic missiles.
7?
Dang.
Roll that d20, bitch.
Oh, it's not a d20.
To figure out if it's dead. If it's dead.
Well, that's after it goes off. That's fine. I've got lucky trait. So that would be 3 plus 6, 9 d4.
Yep.
Plus the modifier would be 9 because they get another on there.
Mm-hmm.
37 points of force damage. Rocket into the owlbear.
9 little force wands fly forward, spinning, avoiding the butterflies whirring in, and smack the owlbear on its head for, you said what, 37?
37. And the angry eyebrows fade from my face. Hopefully that hurt it.
Yeah, actually quite a lot.
I'm glad it didn't have shield. 7 charges gone.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Maybe the next one. So the
They
owlbear,
evolve.
the owlbear is actually still alive,
Holy crap.
just barely.
But Pino did something.
You see a burst of feathers fall down below the butterflies.
And it's Quill's turn.
Are there still bugbears?
Yes,
Yeah? Okay.
there are one.
Do any of them look really wounded?
Owlbear looks really wounded.
I know.
I think that's the one
we
wand
got
I
we
have
got
that actually
3
does
bugbears
something.
left at this point. Yeah. Oh, plus the chief bugbear with his iridescent green.
Do any of them look to be really wounded, or is it just the owlbear that looks really wounded?
2 of them look really pretty bad off. Of the.
Okay. And
well,
because the owlbear still has the butterflies around it, right?
mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, I think you could still hit. You could hit 2 of the 3 that you hit before with the lightning bolt. They're still kind of grouped, I think.
So that was going to be my next question, because it says on each of your turns until the spell ends, duration 10 minutes. Yeah, okay, so I don't have to
actually,
cast
that's a
it again?
concentration, so that the
Yeah.
spikes are gone. Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah, I think it's like a bonus action, or is it an action to pull it down each one?
Well, it says, so casting time is 1 action, and then
On each of your turns, you can do something.
you can
to-
use your action. Okay, so
Yeah,
it would be my
full
action.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll call down lightning again then on them. Dex save of 14 is needed.
Neither makes it.
Cool. Du-du-du. Du-du-du.
3d10.
Ooh. Hell yes.
Much better.
Are we like above 15?
25.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Two.
25 lightning.
Roasted beetles.
So yeah, two beetles pop open, and you hear them scream out silently as they are removed from the There's a disturbance.
You hear silent screaming?
Does it sound like a bug zapper?
Or I guess there's an yeah. Then that was Quill. That's the minion group. The chief runs out wildly from where the butterflies were. He says, "Boss, I got the package." And he looks around and sees how bad the situation is, and he attempts to run away, but he doesn't quite make it to the edge of the clearing.
How hurt is he?
Not very.
Okay.
You get the feeling that what he's afraid of at this point, seeing how bad things are going, isn't you. Because we all know the owlbear's abilities.
Do they explode in a fireball when they die?
Maybe.
I might be dead. Anyways, who's next?
So who's next? The other minion. It looks at Billy, and a little bit of beetle poo drops. And he chortles into a shell. It is Billy's turn.
I run down the chief.
You run down the
yeah,
chief.
I'm going after his ass.
Okay, so you're going to take the dash with your mount.
Do a charge.
Well, the horse can do 120 in a round, so it can get to the edge of the clearing.
Fuck.
Right, because horses have a speed of 60, or is it 50? 60, yeah.
It's more than a bugbear.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought the warhorse had charge too.
Has trampling charge.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Ooh, so I could run him down and
Yes.
knock him over?
Yep. They need to make a strength saving throw DC 14, or they're knocked prone. If the target is prone, the horse can make another attack with hooves against it as a bonus action.
So I guess the way this would resolve would be lance, trample, step.
10 and a 21. So I think one hit.
Yes, one hits.
11 piercing. And then he needs to make a strength saving throw.
He makes an 18.
Damn.
You smack into him with a thundering.
And I'm going to try and end up like in his path so that he'd have to
Okay, so you kind of rode past.
rode
But
past
didn't-
and try and block him off from
but-
wherever he was going.
You didn't get out of his 10-foot reach, though.
Right.
So it's Acorn's turn.
Acorn's gonna shoot a sleep dart at the owlbear.
They never sleep.
They about to, maybe. Said he looked real rough, right?
Yeah. Well, you can't see, but you can tell by the pile of feathers and the inky black owlbear blood that...
Say 12
Yeah.
plus 7.
Yeah, that hits. Okay.
That's pretty good. 3 8s, 4 and a 2.
3 8s, a 4, and a 2. So, you get the point of damage from the dart, at which point the the owlbear bursts into flame.
Fuck. It was 1 point from dead.
No, it bursts into flame.
So I was killed.
Yeah. It bursts into flame, burning away the butterflies, and you see it fall down to the ground, looking like a villager, and feathers start
How
to
much
sprout.
damage do I take, Ben?
You don't take any. He's above you. Don't worry about it. That's all right.
Man,
This
I
is for
wanna put him to
style.
sleep.
Okay.
You put him to sleep. Yeah, you put him to sleep, but not in the way you were intending.
Man,
No.
he's
the
sleeping
long
really
sleep.
hard.
No,
You
you
guys
see,
are
That
cold.
awaits us all.
he falls down, and it's a villager. But you see the villager laying there on the ground naked, and feathers start to appear, and as it sleeps, yeah,
So it
it did its Phoenix ability.
oh.
It's not die. Because we're playing this fast and loose.
Oh man, that's awesome.
But it's asleep.
It's asleep.
And on the ground. Okay.
And a villager.
And a villager.
Yes.
I see it changing.
Yeah.
What can you describe the villager?
It looks like
Female, male, beautiful, ugly. Gotta know.
odds
these
or
things.
evens.
Evens.
It's
Age.
male.
Okay.
It's a
and
little boy.
It's an ugly old man.
All right.
Kind of like how you look right now.
Yep. Yep.
It's like looking into a mirror.
This guy is sleeping in front of me and slowly turning into a bugbear
Into an owlbear.
and into an owlbear, and I'm just like, nope, sleep forever. And it's a 13 plus 7.
13 plus 7.
Yeah.
That is enough to hit a helpless.
Yeah. Yep. And this is two.
We're figuring at 0 hit points, so this is you're hitting him. That's automatic. What?
crit.
2 death saves.
Oh,
2 death
shit.
saves failed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you have 2 hits, he's dead. And then the little kobold girl screams out, "No, that's my neighbor!"
Right through the heart.
Yeah.
He just he looked like he wasn't your neighbor. He was.
You're consoling her?
Yeah, it's the right thing to do, man.
I guess there's 2 minions left because the one's hiding. Don't mind me, I'm just a rock.
Oh, and then I say, another one bites the dust. Shoot her! And I point towards, I point towards Acorn. You take a bardic inspiration.
Cool. I produce the same curious wand from before and point it at the cowering bugbear. Like, this was so weird last time. Let's see what happens now. Boo!
So you're shooting at the one that's gone into its shell.
Uh-huh.
Okay. This is gonna confuse like regular D&D people. They talk about bugbear shells.
All right. We got a 27. I cast Stinking Cloud on him.
So he's a stink bug.
He is now a stink bug.
What kind of damage does that do? That does.
Stinking Cloud is a 20-foot radius sphere of yellow, nauseating gas centered on one point within range. They got to make a con save throw against poison. On a failed save, the creature spends its action retching and reeling.
That's delightful.
Does a 2 make the save?
So now he's like you're
Just
trying to hide over it.
exploding.
You're seeing like poop and puke like
Yeah.
It starts spinning around like War Turtle.
I think this one is broken. Oh, that voice has got to go.
It's a tough voice.
I was wondering how long you were gonna
And
pull it off
Quill.
for.
I can only pull it off when I'm impersonating Alan.
Yeah, that's when he picks up Alan's inflection. It's great.
Uh-huh.
It's great. Yeah. So it's Quill's turn. We're mopping up at this point.
Lightning strike. Is there just the one enemy left?
Oh.
The running.
Well, there's one that's violently puking its guts out for X number
Yeah.
of rounds. And
For a
then,
minute.
Oh yeah, the bugbear
and then
captain.
there's the
He has the young maiden. Oh, just the basket.
the basket.
Yeah,
He
just
threw
the
her
basket.
roughly to the ground. Now she's alive but injured.
Okay. I'm gonna. Can I zap him even though he's running?
Oh,
It's probably too.
what's the radius on the cloud?
far, I think.
Because he's out at the edge of the clearing.
120 feet. Well, okay.
That's
so
where you
it
lower it down.
Yeah. So
It's
the
a 60
cloud
foot, I
has a
thought.
60-foot radius.
He'd be out of that
He would. Okay.
because
All
he
right.
was in it and then he ran straight out. Because he was just booking it to get away because he thought he was gonna have his soul eaten by the.
And I'm
Owlbear.
assuming he's farther away than 90 feet from me. Like he's more than 90 feet away from me.
He'd be near that, yeah. I'll say he's just within 90.
Okay. I'll drop concentration on the lightning, and I will cast Entangle 20-foot square in such a way that Billy doesn't get caught in it. So now it has to succeed on a strength saving throw or it gets restrained, and that would be a DC of 14.
I make a DC 12.
So the bugbear captain is restrained. And that's my turn.
All right, so he is restrained. So he's standing there, and he tries to bargain. Just let me go. I need what's in here. Worst things will befall all of us if I don't take this back.
I can't hear you. Can you say that louder?
He spouts lies.
Okay, cool.
And he's straining, but he can't do anything because he's restrained. Then the second surviving bugbear
Just throws
just
up.
throws up, pukes his guts out.
It takes a while to dissipate too. It's gross. Yep.
All right.
It's Billy's turn.
Okay. Stabby stab.
On the restrained.
Yep. Fuck him.
Shit. What's your alignment?
He's evil.
Lawful vengeful.
Yeah.
Does restrained give advantage? Or I don't think so.
Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and a creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Okay, so that's a 21 to hit. And then I'm much higher than that. 12 and 10.
For damage?
Yep.
He's starting to look bloody. But the curse! And so now it's Acorn's turn.
Pass.
Pass?
When you do see there is a
You
young
can
maiden
help
who
the
wants
girl.
Yeah, you can.
Alright, I go over to the girl and I'm like, hey, it's okay. Here, have some of my pipe.
This will calm you down.
Jesus.
Chasing the dragon, you know.
She thanks you
Cobalt.
and puffs. But she does like a rudely long puff.
Hey now, hey. Just quick hit, it's all you need.
Chill out, you're gonna make it harsh.
That stuff's pretty potent.
And she blows some smoke rings out of her nose. And so now it's Noir's turn. You're quite a ways away.
Yeah. I leave my sword stuck in the old man's chest,
Mm-hmm.
and I run over to the kobold girl, and she's looking rough. I mean, I say,
Yeah, well,
I say,
we're talking kobolds
are you
here.
okay?
No.
Do you need help?
No.
I cast I'm going to cast, I think, Healing Word on her.
There, buddy. It'll
Yeah,
be okay.
there, buddy. And I say, well, buck up. And she takes.
And she does.
Yeah.
We're talking single hit die creature here.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
not killed by plot.
Yeah. So it's like 10 points of damage.
She's at full hit points.
Yep.
And then realizing, not being hurt, she's like, my basket!
Yeah, that guy over there's got it. Point over to Billy and the enemy.
Back all the way up to Pino.
I say Abra Presario, and I take off like a rocket, pursuing through the sky with flight.
Oh, pursuing what?
The bugbear.
The bugbear that's restrained.
Yeah, it's
So,
restrained.
so you fly across the Yeah, we're out of initiative at this point because he's not. The ones.
I'm like, hey, guys, do we kill this guy or?
I continue poking him.
Okay, so the answer to
yes.
that is
Oh,
yes.
apparently we kill him. Okay.
Yes.
What about the curse?
His pus-like white
Billy's
guts. His pus-like white guts come out.
Oh god.
Like when you're squashing a beetle.
Yep.
He seems almost a little less beetle-like at the end.
Oh, he starts transforming back.
Yes, and you notice that the dead ones are slowly transforming into dead like people bodies.
I think we need to go back to town and get some information here.
Maybe
People
wait
are-
till midnight. See
Wait,
if
The
turns.
the kobold girl, she says, "No, please, we need to get the medicine to my grandmother. She's very ill.
I mean, that sounds like that's a good idea.
I had some cookies here and some honey to help the medicine go down."
You got honey?
You point the way.
Whoa! Where'd you get the honey?
It was the last they had in the shop. I spent my last coppers on it.
So I'm in the market for new honey supplier. So which shop?
I'm a cobbler.
She doesn't know. I'm like, don't listen to this dwarf. You point the way, and we'll help you take this basket to your grandma.
So it's my hero. No. So she had you not exactly towards town, but kind of back a little that way.
Okay.
You're still moving westward, but it seems like you're moving back towards the river. And
While we're walking, I ask her about like the mentions of a curse during battle, and I ask her if she knows anything about this.
she says that all she knows is don't drink the water from the river. You know, she doesn't mind with silly stuff like magic normally, but her grandmother won't drink from the well. Always wanted the water from the river, and she got sick. But Red, you know, doesn't drink the river water, and she's fine. So it's got to be the river water. And as you're talking, you actually come up to the house, and it's a little cottage sitting on the river with the thatched roof. And you notice there's like this scum on the water, and it has a sweet smell.
Oh
But,
God.
like a sweet smell with a little bit of a rot undertone.
So Ben, how long did we travel? Longer than 10 minutes? I'm just wondering.
Yeah, longer
Okay.
than 10 minutes.
All right.
Yeah.
You're
In
no
the first
longer
10 minutes, I
inspired.
tell a joke. What was it, a D8?
Yeah. Did you land
The
the
joke was good. All right,
All
here.
right.
I got a joke for you guys.
Oh God. Well, then it's not good.
Shots fired. Shots
Yeah,
fired.
let's see how your dad practices.
Okay. You ready?
Yep.
What did the mathematician say after the square thanked him for finding its area?
What?
Dimension it.
That was good. I enjoyed it. So there's this swampy, like scummy river.
Yeah.
Is it moving quickly, or is
Um,
it kind of stagnant in its flow too?
It's
Lazily listing.
that sounds good.
Yes.
Yes, that has the right amount of alliteration.
I want to take a stick and just kind of like let it run through the water.
All right.
And
Am I-
Pyrotechnic's wand goes off the
Jesus
moment he
Christ.
touches the water.
At the water or just
At the water when he touches it. Like
God
he
damn
touched it too hard.
I thought you guys
Best
were
friends
partners. You guys,
or
you guys are
mortal
dicks.
enemies?
so you get hit
Why
with
not
like
both?
you get hit with this like scummy kind of sweet sticky water.
in
Almost
your
like
mouth.
there's honey in it, and there's some like dead bits of flour.
Does any get in my mouth?
Just a little.
Just a little.
Just a little. Just a little. Just enough.
And you look upstream, and I'm standing there peeing.
Oh.
Like, oh, this is awkward.
What's it taste like, Ben? Is it like
Little bit of pee.
But you've described it as like smelling sweet, but
Yeah.
yet rotten. Does it
Yeah.
taste similar?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like it tastes like what are those piles? A compost pile with some honey.
Okay. All right.
Does it seem like it's an attempt to cover up the rot by over sweetening it to try and cover it, or
It seems foul.
Okay.
Foul.
All right.
Yeah.
I walk up
You'll
to
see. You'll see.
I walk up to Peanut and I'm like, can you press the digitize? This, can you clean me up?
Yeah, I don't know why. Every time you touch something, it explodes. And I press to digitate, cleaning him up. And I look to the left and the right and make sure no one's near the water. And I actually point, and a mote of fire leaves my hand and hits the water. I'm checking to see if it's flammable. Just sizzles out.
Okay.
I'm like, wow. At least it's not burning.
So, anyways, so at this point, Red, she pulls out keys and starts unlocking the locks on her grandmother's cottage.
There's like 12, like
Yeah. And so the door creaks open and she pushes it in. And
Noir disappears. He's invisible.
the only light in the room is the light coming through the door and what little bit seeps around the curtains. And the door creaks open. And she says, "Grandma?" And you hear in the bed a bit of a rustling, and she says, the grandmother goes, "Who's there?"
I am stealthing into the room. 18 plus 6.
18 plus 6. You don't think you've been seen
Okay.
or heard.
All right. I am positioning myself.
Kind of slip behind Red as Red's looking the other way.
And he's invisible, so basically sending him in to look for stuff.
And so Red steps in, and she says, "My grandma, what big eyes you have." Yes, audible eye rolls.
I wonder where this is going.
The eyes are kind of large and yellowed, and she says, "The better to see you with, my dear." And you notice the grandmother feet are sticking out, and her toenails are black and growing long. And Red says, "Grandma, my, what big claws you have." "Come here, my dear."
At this point, I flick my longsword
Yes.
into the dagger.
Okay,
Just
so
a heads up. And I'm moving towards
that's
the
an
bed.
item interaction.
Yep.
Reroll your stealth.
Oh.
That is
Dagger
a
makes
8.
a lot of noise.
Apparently. Chunk, chunk, chunk.
The grandmother, her head cocks just a little, and she says, Red, come in. "Did you bring the sweets like I asked?" And Red's like, "Yes." She's like, bring them here. And Red says, you need to take your medicine." And she sits up bolt straight. She says, "I will not take medicine.
Whoa there.
That's gross." And she spits. And then Red says, "No, you're taking your medicine," and gives her the medicine. And her head spins around and she spits it out. And the grandmother is turning into an owlbear.
You don't say.
And Red says, "Please help my grandmother."
I stab.
You stab. So you're going to murder the poor old lady.
Yeah.
Get her out of her misery.
We tried to give her the medicine.
Yep.
She didn't want it.
She said to help her grandmother. I don't know a way.
I think we could force her to take the medicine. There might be a humane way, but the murder hobo route is another way.
I feel bad for saying I stab, but
Alan's like, all this time setting up plots. Now I'm a player. Fuck you, man.
remember when you derailed everything, Ben? Well, okay, so
Should've read the
I
book,
really
Ben,
don't
jeez.
know how to help her. Restrainer?
You
Restrainer,
probably need
Knock
Billy.
her out.
Billy.
Okay. All right, hold on. I don't.
Unless you wanna
I
kill her,
don't
Grandma.
stab
Flat of the
her.
blade.
I blade whip her. No,
You stabbed her.
I stabbed her.
Yeah, she's like, "How could you?" It's like, "No, my grandmother." The
All
grandmother
right,
looks
I
shocked.
stab her.
Yeah.
Do I get advantage?
Yeah, you're invisible.
Fuck yeah, I am. 2 2s? Fuck you, 2 2s.
You knew it was morally wrong.
So you don't stab.
Yeah, for a moment, I hesitate.
The grandma has plot armor.
Your blade goes forth right in front of the grandma's neck.
Yes, and I'm holding it there.
You're holding it there. You totally weren't trying to stab
Yeah.
her throat.
I appear from nothing, and I say, take your fucking medicine.
She turns her head around backwards and looks you straight in the eyes.
Oh god, do I petrify?
She's still an
We
old
don't
lady.
know. Roll a con save.
No, this was just for flavor. This small scene. So
Maybe you just gotta hold her down. Make her take her medicine.
you first.
Yeah. Me first?
Yeah, you first.
Does the medicine look good?
Sleight of hand.
Yeah, that's what I do. I
Sleight of
take
hand
a spoonful.
opposed by perception. Okay.
Yep, I take a spoonful, and I put it up to my mouth, and like I just do the sideways like sleight of hand. That is a 8 + 9.
Okay, yeah. So
17.
you splash some like vegetable juice and like cod liver oil on your
That's disgusting.
onto your collar.
Yeah.
And you go, mmm. And the grandmother's head whips back around to normal facing. She says, I guess fair is fair. But could I have some sweets too?
After your medicine.
And you're clean.
Nice. Thank you.
Nor you smelled gross.
She says,
Almost as bad as that druid.
youngsters these days are so rude. But she takes her medicine and she looks ill afterwards. A little green around the gills.
Oh God, they've got gills. Maybe it's just the seat that does it.
She takes the honey that was supposed to go with the medicine, and she takes the little sweet cakes, and she pours the honey on the sweet cakes, like disgustingly amount, yeah. And she gobbles it all up, and her eyes turn a little more yellow.
Oh,
Oh, I wasn't planning to actually give her the sweets.
Oh,
but the little girl did. Yeah.
Is there any honey left?
she's licking her fingers, and she's like trying to lick the honey pot. But it seems
I jump up like with my little child gnomish stature, and I try to swipe some.
she snaps at you.
I've had worse crowds.
Very true.
And even if I have like a little glob of it, I'd like to make use Artificer's lore to determine if there's anything strangely like alchemical to this.
This honey appears to be normal honey. She says to Red, she says, your friends need to leave.
I withdraw my dagger from her throat. And
Finally.
finally, yeah, awkwardly pulling it back, and I say, don't worry, ma'am, you'll be just fine. And I looked at everyone else, and I start shaking my head. She ain't gonna make it.
I lay my hand on the grandma's shoulder and attempt to use lay on hands to cure a disease in her.
No. Can that do curses too? Or
Not
Probably
curses.
not.
not a
That's
curse,
probably
but-
greater restoration.
Yeah.
Let's remove curse.
Or remove curse.
I'm
yeah.
going to say that it does,
Level 9 paladin.
it regresses it some, but
She starts turning more human.
yeah, but there's still the underlying affliction.
Oh, we figured it out. We're just gonna leave Billy here, and she's on life support now.
You got this, Billy.
You didn't have a life that you wanted to do anything with, right?
Do I feel like lesser restoration would help?
It would make her a little healthier, but I don't think it wouldn't cure the underlying.
Okay.
And you have that feeling. Yeah.
Was the quote unquote medicine doing anything? Like when she took it, did she get better, or is this like
It seemed to
Dark
actually
Ages medicine? Like it's just super fucking nasty and doesn't do anything.
it seems like it was harming the owlbear part of her,
Okay.
but it wasn't helping the non-cursed part.
Okay.
It was like the chemotherapy approach of medicine.
Unknowingly, I tell the little girl, I say, the best way to assure that your grandmother is gonna be all right is take Brussels sprouts and crunch them up into a powder and lay them in a circle around her bed, and it'll exorcise the bugbear from her.
Don't give the bugbear exercise. It's a terrible idea.
Ruby nods her head and she says, okay, but I was using the Brussels sprouts for the medicine. I'm not going to be able to make as many doses. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
will contain the problem instead of falsely fix it.
And so the grandmother goes to like grab this glass of river water that's sitting on the edge, and she
smack it out of her hand.
Well, she reaches out, but when it gets to the line where the Brussels sprouts are, she stops and she's like, pulls her hand back. And she's like, I'm not really thirsty anyway.
Perfect. It's working all right. Did you venture out anywhere else while getting river water for your thirst?
So no.
No? Okay. How many people do you see down at the river collecting water, usually? Lot?
Well, there's always the people washing clothes and that. Most of them don't drink the river water, but I know it's better than that ground stuff because that's full of dirt. We always had sweet water here, but it has been a little sweeter lately. It's so good.
We should head upriver.
Maybe you can leave them some water in their jugs here.
Yeah, I do have a decanter of endless water. That's right. I take a random jug, and if just kind of check, there's a little bit of liquid, so I just like toss it out the window, and then I give them a good amount of water.
So you head upstream.
Yes. Acorn was standing by the river the whole time, like, I think if we follow the river, we'll figure out why it's sweet.
Acorn's so simple.
How
I
how
enjoy
far do we have to go? Like, are we traveling the river for a long time? Because I'm pretty sure I would have had Noir carry me at some point.
I strap him up as I normally do.
Baby Bjorn?
Yeah, oh yeah, back
Good.
Bjorn though. Freak the Mighty style.
Oh, okay, there we
it's
go.
the standing one, so like your hands are free and
yep.
and so like your feet are at my hips roughly. Yes.
So
Nice.
yeah. Now Red offers to keep your horses and that because you can't really ride them up the riverbank. It's a little too wild. And
I make Red promise me that she will not, for any reason, unhitch these horses. For any reason.
Okay.
I don't care how much her grandmother asks. Do not feed our horses to your grandmother.
She's like, okay. She's
What
like,
if-
don't worry, I won't give him any of that nasty river water either.
Thank you.
What if there's a fire? Can she unhitch him if there's a
Any
fire?
reason.
Any reason.
You can unhitch my boar if there's a fire. That's fine.
This is okay. And she wishes you luck. And as you move upstream, you begin to smell flowers, and you smell almost like garbage too. And are you guys gonna try to move quietly or?
Yeah, I want to take Acorn with me and scout ahead.
Woot woot.
Everybody else probably can move at regular speed, but if we're staying up ahead, we can stealth and try to scout.
I'm asleep.
Oh, that's right. You're on my back. Yeah, so he sleeps while I'm scouting.
You're sleeping. Okay,
He's-
you're taking a
he's
short rest.
Quite
Yeah.
bored.
Arcane recovery and all that.
Yeah. Nice.
I knew where he was going.
Yep. You stealth him?
You can pass
Yep.
off the baby Bjorn to me, I guess.
Perfect.
You can stealth.
I do it like a baby. Like I slowly take the Bjorn off, and like Peanut just like rubs his eyes real quick, and I pat him on the back, and I'm like, shh, not night.
If we travel for more than an hour, I just abruptly drop him
Jesus.
after an hour.
Yeah. After he gets the full short rest.
I'm sick of this.
What's your stealth?
I got a 19 for stealth.
I got a 19. Can I actively perceive while stealthing? I don't know if one would take too much effort over the other.
Well, you've got the benefit of traveling in the Ranger's favored terrain.
Okay. Like as we're stealthing ahead, me and Acorn are like crouched and walking, and I'm like, "Hey, Acorn, what was that about an undead thing?"
Oh yeah, there's somewhere nearby there's an undead thing.
Actually,
Are we heading towards it?
you're heading straight towards it.
Yeah.
Bum, bum,
Hang on,
bum.
let me actually burn the spell slot so that it's technically active again. Yeah, we're heading straight towards it.
Yeah, like right upriver.
It feels really close.
You're getting close. Yeah.
The hairs in the back of my neck just stood up.
Do you know any undead thing that produces sweet stuff?
Let me do a history check real quick. Does 15 history tell me anything about undeads that do sweet things?
You have heard a curse of a king who was turned into an owlbear and then was entombed for eternity.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like king, entombed, sweet, owlbear, century, something.
As we're walking through, I want to grab anything that might look sweet while we're moving.
I've got this honey mead. You want some honey mead?
No, keep it.
It's been pretty much like stripped clean. All the
Okay.
berries are gone. All the
Okay.
flowers are gone.
I tell you, I'm like, we might need sweet things to, if this is a king that we're heading toward, as an offering.
Good thing I got this honey mead.
Yeah. So, do we encounter anything moving ahead?
So as you're moving ahead, no, until you start feeling like you're really near where the undead is, and you come around a bend and you see an opening in a cliff face, and it's not quite like a cave. It's actually has a fixed, doorway, and the gates seem to be off the hinges and just laying down on the ground, and they're like a honeycomb, and you see piles. So you see owlbears, the type with the wings of owls and the heads of bears, 4 of them, and they're moving flowers onto these piles, and the piles, they're swarms of bees.
Are the flying owlbears, are they like worker bees?
Yeah, they're like worker bears. Yeah,
Okay. All right.
yeah,
Worker
and
bear bees.
There appears to be, there's one other creature, an owlbear mage.
Oh god. It's got robes and
And
things.
you can hear, go ahead and make a perception
Okay.
roll. See if you can hear what he's saying.
I got a 15.
18.
18. You can hear. You can hear him talking about how they need to appease the curse. And at an 18, you can see some writing over the door.
Do I recognize it?
Let's see. What's a good language? Say it's in Draconic. You
I
speak-
know Jikron.
Okay, you do. Good.
I don't.
It says, let sleeping bears lie, lest his fate becomes your own.
So what that says over there, let sleeping bears lie, lest fate something.
Lest his fate become your own.
Yeah, lest his fate be... Ooh, shit. We might be coming out bears. We need to be careful.
So if we
And you can see like the ruins of a campsite from like an excavation
Oh,
nearby.
oops.
I think somebody accidentally broke into this tomb and started an owlbear outbreak.
Well, why don't we just seal it back up then and get on with it?
I think that's what we're gonna maybe have to do. Hey everyone, I'm DM Allen, and this is Season 2, Episode 40. Thank you so much for listening. We are absolutely enjoying this fun and silly adventure that Ben has put together. Honestly, it has just been a riot with the players at the table. And, you know, if you're enjoying the adventure, feel free to share it with friends and family. Tell people about us. You can do that by pushing them towards our Twitter at DM's Table and use the hashtag #RollWithAdvantage when you're telling people about us. We're also on Facebook. Check us out on there at the DM's Table. And remember, if you haven't already, leave a rating and review. It helps our podcast grow and get suggested to new potential listeners. It's a really beneficial thing for us, and it really doesn't take that much time to do. All right, here's Adam, voice of Bond, to tell you about this week's sponsor.
Thanks, Alan. We love all things audio here at Roll with Advantage, but when the podcasts are done and your fantasy bug is still itchin', turn to Audible. Audible is Amazon's audiobook platform and features hundreds of thousands of audiobooks, including some books you can't listen to anywhere else. I personally listen to Audible on my Android phone whenever I am driving in my car or pulling weeds in the garden. To get you started, go to audibletrial.com/RWA for a free book. I suggest listening to Warbreaker by Brandon Sanderson and narrated by James Yagashi. This book features plots and intrigue mixed with godlike beings called Returned, who have one all-powerful breath they can use to, well, do just about anything they want. The catch is, they can only do it once, and then they die. Normal people can also use breath as a magic source, but in much less universal means. With the Kingdom of the Returned pitching to start a war, their neighbors will infiltrate the Court of Gods to stop the escalation at any cost, including the cost of their princess. Will it be enough? Listen to Warbreaker to find out.
Yes, very much go check that book out. It is fantastic. Now, let's talk about Incompetech.com. If you haven't heard, Incompetech.com is a phenomenal website. In fact, I guarantee that you've heard some of their stuff. They offer musical scores, and they can be a range from extremely silly to very dramatic, and all of them are extremely professional. You need to go check them out because, well, they're mostly free, and you can use them in your own podcast or at the table when you're playing, or even just to listen to when you're, I don't know, prepping for a session. That's what I use it for. It's great for getting my mind into the world. Go check them out. That's Incompetech.com. All right, that's all I've got for you this week. Let's get back to the episode. See you out on the internet, guys. Bye. So, I want to take some time to check to see if there's any scouting routes, like an hour or two, and when everybody else eventually. Actually, no.
They actually seem fairly oblivious.
Okay.
You know, they're focused on the rotting piles of flowers and bees and occasionally being stung. But
I motion to Acorn like to stay here and keep watch, and then I move back to the party and I let them know that we found a tomb with lots of owl-bodied monsters with bear heads and a mage bear, owlbear, and that there was an excavation site, and the tomb said something about if we go into the tomb, we might become owlbears, and when we approach, we need to approach stealthily.
I sit there, I watch, I drink honey mead.
roll a stealth at disadvantage.
Me?
Yeah.
There's that one.
1 + 2, 3. I mean, I'm pretty far away.
That's
Not
a
like-
dead nut.
I'm not sitting.
How
right
dumb
next
are
to
you? Is your guy?
He's a 0 int, but I mean, he's not like
sitting right next to where they're walking.
Yeah, but the owlbears, they sniff at the air, and they look straight at you, and they say, "Mead."
I put the mead down and get up and walk away.
And the head one, the one with the mage robes, he floats over, picks up the mead. He says, sniffs at the bottle, and says to himself, "This'll do nicely." And he goes back to the piles, and it looks like he's arranging stuff, almost like he's making some sort of sigil for a spell.
Does the party have to do a stealth to come up?
They seem very engrossed in what they're doing.
Okay. I just tell everybody to just keep quiet.
When you guys get there, I say, "Hey, don't open anything sweet."
I say, okay, Peanut, we might want to create a distraction.
My name is Pino.
Yeah.
Sugar Bear.
I call you Peanut.
Damn
whatever.
it, that was private.
I've got pyrotechnics. You've got pyrotechnics. We could create an explosion off in the woods somewhere. Maybe near the water or somewhere that they might find valuable that they might run off to protect. I'm trying to get them away. I mean, you're the illusionist here. I'm just a cut purse.
Well, how big of a distraction do you...
Big, I would think. What do you guys think?
The bigger the better, right?
Do we want to fight them or do we want to distract them away?
I think there's probably too many to fight.
Agreed.
When we see the owlbear mage at this point, he pulls out, it looks like a piece of amber in a lattice of adamant. And inside of it, there's something. It seems to, the amber glows, but it seems to suck the light from the amber.
Okay.
And the mage is placing it towards the middle of the piles of...
I think we need to move fast.
We're running out of time.
Yep.
Quick, do your explosions. I'll go grab the thing.
Okay.
Wand in the air.
Dagger at the ready.
Pyrotechnics go crazy. I fire off 2 charges of pyrotechnics. I gotta save the rest for when Noir gets near something dangerous.
I fire off. So do you do fireworks?
Pyrotechnics, it
Yeah.
makes really loud explosions.
Okay. I use the smoke of my pyrotechnics. So thick black smoke comes up from like the area to obscure our approach. Not where we're at, but to break up visualization of the area that we would approach from.
And at this point, the party's split. The rest of them are just kind of watching the...
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and dash in and grab that thingy.
20 foot radius, thick black smoke, moves around corners, heavily obscures. The smoke persists for a minute or until a strong wind disperses it.
Mine does a burst of light accompanied by a crackling noise heard up to 300 feet away. So basically a whole bunch of light goes boom.
Okay, so they look over, they see the black smoke, after the boom goes off. And the owlbear mage tells the owlbears, "Quick! We need to stop the fire before it gets here." The owlbears, they grab up whatever they can to try and scoop up water from the river, and they head towards that with the mage.
Are we in initiative at this point? No. Okay. I cast invisibility on myself.
Is he still holding the thingy?
No, he had set it down.
Okay. Okay, I'm going for it.
Yeah. Okay. Make a stealth.
15.
15. Just good enough. He almost stops a step, but then keeps going. All right.
You grab the.
We grabbed the thing.
So
Okay.
you notice that the lattice is in a honeycomb shape, and it seems fairly obviously magical. In the center of it, there seems to be like a withered heart.
I'm gonna run it over to Billy. Be like, Billy.
Da.
He was using this thing, and you're kind of like magical goodness and stuff. So, what is it?
Oh, you can do Arcana,
Religion, maybe.
religion, might work, history. I'd let any of those three. Let you know some things about it.
14 religion.
It does appear to have some religious nature. You've heard of cultures where, to prepare their dead, they desiccate them and wrap them up.
You mummified him.
And you think that this, looking at it too, in the style of it, you think that that's a tomb and that this was pulled from it.
Do I feel like returning it to the tomb would be beneficial?
You think that if somehow you could get to the center of it, you could permanently cure the curse.
The center of the tomb?
The center of the object.
Oh.
Yeah. You would know enough about mummification to know that that's the heart of the mummy.
Ooh.
Okay.
And it's coated in like.
It's encased in amber because it looks like solid honey, and adamantine mesh,
Hmm.
and it feels magical. So your options are return it or destroy it.
I have alchemical fire bolts that I could shoot at it.
I vote destroy.
Destroy. But I don't know how. Adamantine's pretty tough.
Do you have an idea where the party is? Or was I basically causing a distraction, like when we're coming up?
I thought you were out with Noir.
And he went invisible. I have no idea where anyone is.
Yeah. I've abandoned him.
Like a true partner.
Sucker!
You know where the party was. I guess make a survival check.
I popped smoke and then walked away. But I didn't actually walk away.
That was a 12.
12. I think you can figure out which way you came from. Of course, you hear a large rustling in that direction.
I go that direction.
Towards the large rustling.
Uh-huh.
Are you attempting to be stealthy?
I think I'm following Noir.
Okay. So you walk directly into a group of owlbears, the other kind, and their mage boss.
And they look way different than the other ones.
Well,
The
you
other
saw
one
them
we
at the
saw
clearing.
previously.
Yeah, they got the heads of bears and bodies of owls. And they're flapping around looking for fire.
Do they actually see me? Because I'm a tiny little dude.
You can make a
You're in the ferns.
make a stealth
Between the ferns?
Well, you said
Two
you weren't
ferns?
being stealthy though,
No.
so yeah, they would see you.
Okay.
The mage says, "Take him prisoner. This is obviously a ruse," and turns back towards the clearing.
So
What's that?
the mage is not looking at me?
Well, the other ones are.
The other ones are? How many are there?
4. One
Um,
swoops down and picks you up in its claws.
like immediately?
Yeah.
Shit, son.
You can make a dex to avoid it.
I'm moving to the clearing, and I'm standing in the middle of the clearing, like where they were originally.
So you would probably, I don't know, you left ahead. You would have crossed past them, but you're invisible, so.
They got me.
Whose path am I crossing?
The owlbears that are coming
okay.
for the.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
That's
you were
fine.
trying to avoid them.
Yep.
So. And so they up and fly towards the clearing. They've got Pinot in the clutches.
Okay. I'm going to initiate battle then.
All right. Well, as they fly in, they say,
Yep.
"Drop the heart, or the gnome gets it."
to them.
To them, yeah.
Yeah. When they fly in, as soon as I can see them within 30 feet of me, I choose the owlbear that is holding my little peanut, and I I cast blindness on it.
Cast blindness on it.
Yes.
All right. What's the save on that?
14 con.
14 con. The other con's actually fairly good. 13 plus 3. It is not
Fuck.
blinded,
God damn it.
and you're visible now.
Yep.
I guess we have to do initiative.
Am I in the air?
Yes.
Fuck.
So we got
5. Not 1.
that's 17 here, and this one is at 15.
19.
Are we there?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were coming back to
they said
I got a 20.
11.
drop the heart or the gnome gets it.
Where you at?
9.
9. Okay. And what were you at?
20.
20. Oh, so that works. Okay, so Pinot.
You hear a quiet sugar bear. And a 20-foot by 20-foot giant sugar bear that reeks of honey appears and starts moving away from the cave entrance, trying to draw them away.
Is it a gummy bear?
It is a giant gummy bear using major image.
Okay, and so what type of save is that? An intelligence save?
It's an investigation check.
Investigation. Okay.
If they believe it's real or not.
So
I'm an illusionist, baby.
this is gonna work. This is actually gonna work.
Sugar bear.
Oh my gosh,
Pretty good.
they got a -2. the four
They're
bear
totally
owls
convinced.
are completely convinced.
Bear owls.
So, like, it's 10 minutes of them, like, Benny Hilling after this giant gummy bear.
No, they're
You're
carrying
riding
you.
with it.
I know. I'm taken care of.
Yeah, you're good.
So those ones, they
The carrot.
Yeah.
the
Because I can keep it moving ahead of them.
and the
10
mage,
minutes.
he knows that it's obviously fake, because that's not a real thing.
But it smells real.
Yeah.
It looks real. It's
Yeah, and he made a 22. So,
Nice.
Yeah, so it's Acorn's turn, but the minion group won. They're all going straight for the honey bear.
I got these guys.
Yeah.
You guys stormed the castle.
Have fun storming the castle.
4 owlbears taken care of for 10 minutes.
Their laser eyes are firing at it.
Firing downwards.
The woods is definitely on fire now.
I guess I'll try and break the heart for now till something more pressing happens.
So what are you gonna try?
I'm just gonna try and hew it.
Ooh.
You know what? It is the petrified sap of trees.
It is the petrified sap of
There we go. 14 to hit the amber heart.
Are you still holding it?
Probably.
Yeah.
So
The dwarf just comes
the
up and it's
dwarf
like,
and just smacks it out of your hand, and it does crack the amp. It knocks it, and it flies about 10 feet.
I run up to it.
Hit again.
20 something.
Maybe something that hits it. This time you come overhead onto it. Mad dwarf, mad dwarf.
Two-handed.
Okay, and the amber is cracking. The mesh appears not to be harmed at all. But it's getting like chipped at because that's taking max damage. So.
And then I use my cool little feat to shoot an acid bolt at it for 20
so you're
something.
doing that one-handed? Well.
Oh, I did say two-handed.
you
Never
can't do
mind.
that.
Never mind. I called
You
out.
couldn't have the.
Yeah.
End of turn.
So Acorn went. Then the minion group, the Owlbear fly in circles, chasing the giant gummy bear, shooting their laser beams at it.
And you
I'm
and
trying
you,
to
and you
swoop
hear the
in.
gnome going,
You almost got him. Oh, so close that time.
And then the Owlbear mage, he yells, "Come back here, you fools! It's a ruse!" And then
It smells really delicious.
and he looks over, sees that the dwarf smashing at the heart of the mummy, and casts banishment on the
Oh
dwarf.
shit, son!
charisma save.
Charisma save.
Now.
Spell DC.
That's not good for a ranger. 11 on the die.
Uh,
10.
No, it's not good.
and the dwarf disappears.
So how long does that last?
A minute.
A minute, 10 rounds.
Well, enjoy.
Or until it drops concentration from being hit.
Which is going to be in a
lot.
second.
Yes, and then it yells at you, "You fools! It's our only chance to control the curse."
We want to end the curse.
Not control.
Control it.
But
I got this curse by accident, but it gives me such power.
The mage is within range of me.
Well, he's kind of. They flew in, so he's up above.
How far?
Say he's 20 feet off the ground.
Okay.
How high can you jump?
Probably not high enough for that.
Not
Yeah.
20 feet.
I know you're kind of short range.
You're an Asimar, though, dude. Wing out.
Fuck it, I'm a wing out.
So
Yeah, I am the light.
now I
I am the light.
I picture Billy as, you know, the Polish winged hussar. I picture his armor kind of like that.
Yeah, I'm good with
the
that.
Wings become real wings.
Nice.
Takes one action to radiant out. You get to add radiant damage equal to your level to one attack per round. And
Resident
5.
expert.
As a bonus action, I'll use Divine Favor. Yeah.
Okay.
Glowy weapon.
Not so soon.
I'll fuck shit up next round.
Quill, it's your turn. It's 30 feet off the ground.
I thought it was 20 feet.
Or
It's
20
30?
feet. 20 feet, sorry.
It
20
keeps
feet off the
moving.
ground.
I actually did fly up to it.
You did fly up to it? Okay.
In case it decides to run away, attack of
All right.
opportunity on it.
I'm just going to do Wall of Thorns. So I'm going to do the circle that's 20 foot diameter, 20 foot high, 5 foot thick, which blocks line of sight. And when the wall appears, creature has to make a dex saving throw.
Is Billy like, welcome to the Thunderdome, bitch?
Da! Thunderdome.
Because it's just you and him in there.
It's going to be 6.
Didn't. Okay, yeah, 43 piercing damage.
Holy moly. What spell is that?
Wall of Thorns. Now,
Holy crap.
can I drop my concentration on it at the end of my turn, or would it have to be at the beginning of my next turn?
Dropping con is a free action.
Yeah,
Okay.
dropping con doesn't take anything. So it would have to be done on your turn.
You have to drop concentration
Oh,
on
really?
your turn, or else it creates shenanigans where people are like,
sure.
Yeah.
drop con before I go through your wall of fire. Okay. You can only do it technically on your
Yeah.
own turn.
And that's why I
Gotcha.
wanted to do that.
But it doesn't use any of your action economy.
Correct. You can
Okay.
just go
So
do it
I
and drop it.
did this spell, it did damage, and now I'm like, poof, it's gone.
Okay.
That's my turn.
so
Yep.
Right.
How much
Like,
damage does it
bounces
take?
off
Back,
a
right?
tiny bit.
So there was a lot of crosstalk there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The con save happened.
The con save happened. I rolled a 9, so that's a 12.
So Acorn appears and he's like got his pipe in his mouth. He's trying to light it. He's like, "Oh, hey."
And so yeah, then it would be Noir's turn.
Noir is going to show off the awesome dagger he's got. He runs up so that he's within 60-foot range of the mage, and he throws his dagger out at the mage. That's at disadvantage if it's within 60. Yeah, I don't assume I have movement enough to get under the mage. 5 both times. So that is an 11. Oh wait, no. 7 plus 5 is 12.
Sorry, this one actually has a higher armor class.
Damn it. So I throw it outward and it just keeps going, and then it reappears in my other hand. I throw again. That is a 17, and that is a 20. So 20? Does that hit?
Yeah, 20 hits.
Okay.
The second attack strikes true.
Okay, and then I will it back to my hand and do a offhanded throw for my bonus attack.
It's a 2-weapon fighting.
Yep.
With one hand, with one weapon.
And so that is gonna hit as well at a, I don't know, 16 plus 7.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah.
Trick dagger.
So he takes 5 damage on the first attack and 6 damage on the second attack.
So we are back up to Pino. Pino, what are you doing? Describe.
Pino is like, at this point, like big smile on his face, even though he's held in the clutches of this disgusting owlbear. Watching like my gummy bear bound ahead of the pack. I actually have the bear swivel its head around like an owl back at the party as the gummy bear starts to take on some more like owl type features, and it actually like licks its lips, like licks itself, head turns back away from them and keeps bounding.
He's just
I
saying,
taste delicious.
I'm sure tasty.
Pino's like, I'm a gummy bear, a gummy yummy bear.
And so it's Acorn's turn.
Acorn's gonna hew the heart. That's a 18, chink, and a 11.
They both hit. Okay. You're just chipping away some more of the amber. Hugh's getting some nicks on its blade.
Uh-oh. Is it adamantine?
How
It's-
close does it look like I am to the heart?
A ways,
Like I'm wasting my time?
possibly.
And your blade.
You're not gonna break Hugh, but it's like
You might dull it.
I pick up the amber heart, and I look at the wizard like, I'm gonna break it. You better banish me.
okay. You're trying to bluff it.
Yep.
All right, so it'd be my insight against your charisma.
12.
No way. So I have a +2 to intelligence. I'm not trained in insight. I believe that you're I believe your ruse.
I'm gonna
by
do
one.
it. I'm gonna do it.
You disappear along with the mummy heart.
I let go of the mummy heart.
Do you?
In the other plane.
Oh shit.
I mean, I don't know if it'll work, but
I don't think it will.
I don't know.
We'll see. But you and the mummy heart are both banished from the I guess what Acorn did there was used an action. He ate up the action of the pony mage.
I got you.
Because it was using its action to
Yep.
cast the spell. And so it was smacks itself upside the head and tries to head down to where Acorn was.
Op attack.
Yeah, because obviously you guys can get to it.
It's been a while since I've flown. I swing at a 9, so miss.
Yeah, that misses. He's got an AC higher than that. So he's...
Most things do. I follow it and swing my longsword.
Okay.
19, and then 11.
19 hits.
Smite. Give it the smite.
Yeah. Is it undead?
Paladin shame. Because if you don't kill it, you're just like, God damn it.
You end up paying for it with having to heal.
Okay, so do a second level smite.
3d8.
Base damage, 10 base plus the 6 radiant for my attack.
Mm-hmm.
This one has no special.
So 16,
And I think with the radiant that would count. Well, you have silvered weapons.
28, 34.
It's looking kind of bad. And then it would be Quill's turn.
I'm gonna try ranged spell attack cantrip.
Oh, no.
Okay, it kept its concentration.
Oh yeah.
And my attack misses.
But surely mine won't.
Or wait, I'm assuming an 11 misses?
Yeah, an 11
Yeah,
misses.
okay.
Oh,
God
fuck.
damn it, Alan. Roll like you're the DM.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, I need a screen for that.
That's what I've been doing wrong.
My third attack is my, that's going to be a 14. Is that going to hit?
No.
No? I throw wildly.
You clearly needed your battle buddy.
Yep.
Nope. And what's the battle buddy doing? Anything
Battle
interesting?
buddy is laughing maniacally. And starting to believe his own ruse. And
Okay.
I laugh out and like, oh, help! And I actually cast magic missile at my own illusion.
Oh, God.
So
3 bolts go whoosh.
when they fly at it and they hit the shield,
The gummy shield. That's my turn.
Do you make an illusion of the bolts not doing damage?
Uh-huh.
Like, yeah, make it invulnerable.
Yeah.
the owlbears, they swoop and they're amazed by the fact that it can blink out of existence as they attack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then it's the boss's turn. Turns to Billy and says, I think we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. And it casts Charm Person. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Paladin.
Yeah, it doesn't
Level
know.
6, right?
Yeah. His saving throws are sick, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
it doesn't know.
24.
Yeah.
Doesn't make it.
Yeah.
It's charmed by me.
It says we're friends. Now you need to keep me safe.
Da, you'll be safe in the ground. A 1 and a 4.
Ouch. Oh well. It happens.
I'm gonna try my ranged spell cantrip again. And that's under a 14, so it misses.
I am going to... Is he on the ground?
Yeah, he's standing on the ground by where Acorn was.
Okay, so I run up and I punch the ground, and when I do, the ground starts to tremor in a 10-foot radius.
I'm floating, by the way.
He never said he landed.
Yeah.
So I cause a tremor in the ground. Each creature other than myself in the area must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes a d6 bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone.
He's prone.
Okay.
What's the damage?
That's 6 points of damage.
The owlbear mage falls prone.
Does he fail his con save?
Yes, it makes the save.
Pino whispers up to the one owlbear that's like running and like flying me around. I'm like,
Well, you might be able to fly faster if you set me down.
Hey, let's go.
I regret everything.
and I looked through my spell book to see if Ben provided me with Featherfall, and he did not.
Well, did you prepare?
So let's see if the illusion holds as I take falling damage.
How many feet was he in the air?
We'll be nice and say 30.
Nice and safe.
Roll your damage, Ben.
Hey,
He's got to
could
know
be
his
worse.
DC.
That's
Yep.
3d6, right?
Yep.
Well, they are dive bombing a
Yeah.
illusion, right?
Well, I'm figuring this is like this giant thing, and they're going up to about 100 feet. And, ooh,
60, 100.
I rolled pretty well. 14.
Oh!
Lucky. I hold concentration, baby. 14
Nice.
damage.
And you're free.
I am free.
And I just keep the illusion on loop.
And we'll say you're.
On loop, does that mean it just skips back?
We'll say you're 100 feet out from where the battle's going on.
All right.
Yeah, I could make you further, but this will give you a chance to get back there before it's dead.
It doesn't even matter. At this point, I just don't want to die in the hands of owlbears after the party is successful.
So the boss, it casts darkness.
That's a concentration spell, isn't it?
It is.
It is.
So you appear into an inky black darkness, and then you feel air swing as it swings at the Asmar at disadvantage. You feel a whoosh, and that misses.
More importantly, did the amber thing come back as well?
You don't know. You're in an inky black
You're
darkness.
blind.
It's so dark in there.
And if it didn't, is that good?
I don't know.
And then it swings at I want to say Bond, but it swings at Acorn for a 26.
Yeah, that hits.
Or sorry, a 24. It
Yeah,
was
that-
disadvantage.
That hits.
It hits. 17 magical slashing damage from the Owlbear Mage's glaive.
Ouch.
Do you say that out loud?
Yes.
Okay.
Ouch.
And so it would be Billy's turn. You're in an inky blackness.
It's a normal if he's still on the ground. Advantage for prone, disadvantage for blind.
Yeah, they do we have 1 and 1, so.
Okay. So he's still prone.
Yeah, he's prone, but you felt him swing at your feet.
If he gets
So you have a good idea of where he is.
really bad.
Does a 16 hit?
Yes, you have cast Find AC.
You're clearly rolling it wrong.
8 points of damage. And then my other swing was a 1, so.
And so then concentration. Oh! It was good enough. The darkness dissipates, and he's prone by your feet. Bad for you, good for everybody else. You see the mummy heart there.
Oh, it didn't work.
It's probably a good thing, though, because do you really want the heart of...
The thing we need to destroy in a demi-plane where we can't get to it.
It'll be a fun adventure.
Good game, guys.
Okay, so I cast Moonbeam on the bear owl.
Okay.
5-foot radius circle, 40-foot high cylinder. And this is a 1-minute concentration.
All right. No,
So,
you can exempt the other ones then, or...
no, I don't think so. But it's a
That'll be
5-foot
fine.
radius.
Oh,
so-
okay, yeah. Yeah, he's a large creature, so yeah.
Yeah. So it's engulfed in ghostly flames when it enters the spell's area or starts its turn there, and it has to make a Constitution saving throw.
So you see as it's hit by it, it writhes in pain, and an arm turns into a wing for a minute and back into an arm.
Oh God, it's mutating. It's still laying down.
Yeah.
I
there's
run
no
over
chance
and prison shank this bitch. I take my dagger and I'm just like shank, shank, shank. 14 plus 7.
That hits.
14 plus 7.
That hits.
Jack die. And then 17 plus 7.
That hits. That one misses. It's too high.
Yeah. Yes. You take 8 points of damage on the first hit, 7 points of damage on the second hit, and then 2 points of damage on the third hit. All magical. All the time.
Oh, you're getting there.
And you're seeing... You're getting there. You're seeing, like, when I stab, I release with one hand, and the dagger appears in my other hand, and I stab again and do that.
See, I would make it reappear in the same hand. The first, I'd be like, drink.
Yeah. I made it so I'm like doing a chugga chugga choo choo thing. Shank, shank, shank.
Shank, shank, shank.
The most innocent way of describing a prison shank. Choo-choo train his ass.
Chugga chugga choo choo, motherfucker.
Oh, Thomas.
I think I can.
Pino, it's your turn.
Pino comes like dashing toward the party,
Okay.
and I'm preparing, like producing my wand of pyrotechnics, waiting to get in sight of Noir for when he does something cool, so I can cause another pyrotechnic explosion.
Already doing it, baby.
What's the range of pyrotechnics?
Shake.
Because you might be in range next time he attacks.
60 feet,
And you spend a round running, or
so I made it 50 feet.
I'm like, oh god, I gotta be there when he does something cool.
Running through the ferns.
Yep.
so you prepared when you see. I'm gonna let you prepare that action just because it's cool.
It's cool.
Yeah, really cool.
It's not a damage, it's a social effect.
Hey, Corn, it's your turn.
By your own admission, you are prone.
Yeah.
Damn past me.
I mean, same team and all, but
I stand up and hew him
You got a crit.
for a crit. So that was 16 for Hugh. As I come down on him like, yeah. And then I lift it back up.
So funny thing. So he did pop up here and kill the.
He did. He just cuts his fucking head off.
Yeah, he chops his head off, and the feathers burn away in flame, and there is a dead wizard at your feet. I think it's safe to say at this point we're out of initiative.
Okay.
I mean, there's the other ones, but all that's going to do is, like...
They've
Yeah.
got another like 9 minutes of
Yeah.
chasing a gummy bear.
They die of a heart attack.
They get tired and stop flying. They're chasing it on foot. And you hear hackety sacks in the background.
They're just like a tired cat.
Robin.
the
Tired
little,
cat, or
the
they're just
awkward
like,
bird.
Walk. Yeah. So I walk over to Hugh, or not Hugh. I walk over to the amber heart, and I take my 2 glass vials of acid, and I pop them and I pour them on top of the adamantine.
All right. Well, you hear a sizzling, and it seems to be degrading it because we have 9 minutes left till the end of the session.
And I'm like, stand back. I'm gonna shoot it with an acid bolt. That's a 19. That's
and
a
I
20.
think the acid eats away at the metal more than the amber.
I walk forward and actually look at what they're doing and see if I can call them idiots by using Artificer's Lore to determine like a weakness.
Okay.
Yeah, I got no idea.
Oh, yeah.
Does that stop
you
you,
seem
from
to-
heckling us?
You seem to remember that Brussels sprouts, the juice of them.
The juice of Brussels sprouts. Only weakness of adamantine.
Well, it is Owlbear themed.
Oh shit! Do you say that out loud?
Sure.
We've cracked the amber. Get some fucking Brussels sprouts. You should smoke the Brussels sprouts and then breathe the smoke into the amber, killing the heart with the Brussels sprout smoke.
Yeah, okay. I'll do it.
Yeah, okay.
So you pop a Brussels sprout
I'll
into your
take one
pipe.
for the team, yeah.
Is it super harsh?
It's bitter but smooth.
Oh.
And it kind of clears your head a bit. You purse your lips, you take a big drag, purse your lips, put them up to the crack in the amber, and
Breathe out.
breathe out. And the heart grew 3 times larger that day, crushing itself. as the healthiness of the
Nice
Brussels sprout.
Grinch in it.
Hey, while
Yeah.
we're here, I think we should maybe clean up these sweets and get them away from the river.
Yeah.
So, you notice that the uncleanliness, it starts to be a little less, I don't know, fetid, a little more just normal garbagey.
There's a hand gesture from Pino as 3 fireballs explode on the mast.
Where were you with that
And,
bullshit in the fight, man?
And as this is going on, a giant, larger than all the other owlbears, wrapped in bandages, steps out, stumbles forward, reaching, grasping, and it shrivels into the dead corpse of a man.
Oh, hey, dudes.
With a crown
there's
on his
the-
head.
There's the undead thing that I felt
Yeah.
earlier.
So he blows. Does he blow it up with the fireballs?
No, he died because you
Oh,
destroyed the
okay.
heart of the mummy.
Okay. So I run over and snatch the crown.
Snatch the crown.
Yes.
Pyrotechnics!
God damn it!
And I blast off a pyrotechnics right at the crown when he grabs it.
That's a explosive.
The
Crown.
the
I think
skull-
he's doing this to get back at me for for work play.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm pretty sure this is a gnome racial thing.
So the head of the dead king blows open.
Oh, God.
You get mummy dust all over your face.
Dude, just breathe in. It'll be okay.
You gotta get to the bottom of your lungs. And so you have defeated the mummy lord, released the curse, and saved the village, and got the treasure.
And
the mummy
murdered the
lair.
shit out of innocent people.
Yeah.
Duh.
Duh.
The darkness is purged from this land as the sun. And you never went in the tomb.
Okay, Ben, I gotta know. Do we wake up? What? Where are we?
I want you to pan back, and
Yeah.
now it's like Kyo probably talking to supper.
Kyo's playing with his dolls in front of supper.
His action figure.
He's like pew 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 with the fireballs.
I think that's a good thing. Yeah, let's pan back, and it's Kyo in front of the fireplace.
Supper's covered with sugar because he's the big bear running around.
And each one of you is a doll. Yes. Collection. Yeah, I think that fits.
That's
That's good. I like that.
I love it. That's such a good ending.
Is the patchwork druid?
It's because she's so together.
It's because Kyo made that doll, but the rest are like store-bought?
Actually, it was a throwback to Chanton and the Pain Glass.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
I was
There's
the
a-
first one that was made because I was Kyo's favorite.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah. You're the homage to Chanton. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You're just playing with the toys up in your
Yeah,
nest.
I like that.
Hey, thank you so much for listening. What a fantastic episode. We cannot wait for next week's episode. We hope you stick around to find out what happens next. If you want to find out more about the show, about our characters, or things like that, go check us out on dmstable.com/RWA. DM's Table has got information on how to contact us through Twitter or Facebook or things like that. Go check it out, and we'll see you out on the internet. See ya.